decision making, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's like my main issue during the early game.
Oh my god, that W that Q
Yeah.
missed. But I
Yeah,
would
I don't
also
know how.
I would also never flash Q here.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think about that later. Like, I flashed because I think about saving her, but then I
Yeah, yeah.
realized I couldn't have saved her even if I
You
flashed.
gotta have
I
saver.
should have
Yeah,
saved.
yeah, yeah. Doesn't change anything. This play's actually good. This position is good. You wait here. Nami bubble. Oh, it's Nami's actually human. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Nice steal. Oh, GG. Wow, they just lose the game. Nice
Yeah,
take on the
here
Raptor camp. Okay.
here is when I think I greed it a lot, and then after this I just go for the grubs instead of backing or doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, you chunk the enemies, but then you have this really hard fight. Yeah, GG. Ha ha ha. Okay, so how do we fix our tempo here? Well, luckily, the Viego actually entered the game here, and he ran straight to bot lane.
Yep.
So you actually have the answer to here to just insta recall, go topside, and he can contest the grubs.
Okay. Yep, makes sense.
Even if Viego runs straight to your topside here, you drop one camp because you took his raptors, 1 for 1, and then now you take now you could take his topside, or now you could do the grubs. You need to recall here, absolutely. No,
Yep.
no gank here. You're not allowed. So here's the theory behind making plays in the early game. Before you have your first item, you must recall at some point after you make a play, unless you are perma farming and then recalling, but you're still recalling. So the only other option here is you farm your red Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Blue Gromp, Wolves, Gromp, Blue, and then recall. But you notice how, like, I'm still looking to recall here. Or you could do your Raptors, Red Krugs, recall, run straight into his bot side, redeploy, and replay for his bot side. Like, you, no matter what, you're still only playing for a recall here, because you just made a play and you just won that play, so you need to expend that gold. Make
Yep.
that a rule for you in the early game. You never want to make play into play without recalling in between. Cool?
Yep. Yeah. Just not using all the gold that I win in the fight. So.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a position here where it's like you're actually so fed, you're actually up a level, yet you're actually so weak.
Yep. Here, I think my decision was like focusing Viego because she was like starting to doing Viego things. So I'm on TP Viego, so I kind of know how it works. But I think Syndra kind of ignored him. Do you think the right call would have been going with Syndra instead or going with Viego here?
It's just game over the moment RITP is over. This is just never
Yeah.
winnable, sadly.
Even
So,
like as Viego is inside our tower, like we could just get Viego kill and live, right? That
well,
was like
well,
my
yeah.
thing.
Syndra just played it poorly. So
Yeah.
Syndra just chased the Melio kill, which it is what it
Yeah.
is. But then what you can do here is just flash earlier.
Yeah.
As long as you stay alive here, you can go eat the midway. You can go Raptors, you can go Krugs, you can go maybe kill the Garen top lane. You're not wrong though. You can just kill that guy, but you also need to adapt to people's stupidity sometimes.
Decision. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a small thing. You're all. I mean, it's actually just a proficiency gap. I think a little bit, but your ulti is a little slow here and there.
Yeah.
But not. We're fucking dead anyway. Probably so. It doesn't matter. The big one was the grubs. Excuse me. That was the big one. The grubs for sure was so big. This is good. This guy's hella fucking deep.
I think this play would have ended up better if Syndra played a little better.
Yeah, but you also need to look at it like it doesn't actually end up being too bad because you end up
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
Lucian Flash, and then like you should also just be happy with that in a sense.
yeah,
Like it's okay. She missed. It's very human. It happens.
yeah, yeah,
So let's look at the positives and let's look at like what else can we do with this play, and then
yeah,
unfortunately, like I feel like you're right now, aside from you making better early game decisions, right now your biggest problem to me isn't actually decision making. I think you make good decisions. I think your problem is after you make good decisions and you get let down by your teammates, you have a hard time making the next best decision. So
okay,
here's the analogy. You know how chess pieces move on a board?
yep, yeah, yeah,
Let's say your chess piece literally moved the wrong way.
yeah,
Like, let's say your knight could capture if he just moved, and he could capture 3 kills here. But the knight
yeah,
literally just moved to the wrong space, even though you set it up perfectly.
yeah,
Now you have to think, what's the next best play? That's it. How can I set up my knight, hopefully for the next time, for him to do the best job, or maybe stop working with my knight and start working with my rook, start working with my bishop, start working with my queen.
yeah,
That's the only thing you could do. But right now, what it seems like is you don't actually struggle with decision making. You struggle with adapting to your teammates' poor decisions.
yeah. Makes a lot of sense
Because
actually.
every time I've seen you like do something decent and you are not wrong, but your teammates do something wrong, you actually just end up killing yourself right after. Or like,
Yeah,
it's not even that like you are necessarily tilted. You just get lost. You just like forget like what you need to do to win the game. Like right now, if you just recalled here, spent your gold, maybe try to kill the Garen at a base, fight the Otacon, your game state is really, really good. But now that you
yeah,
die, you allow them to maybe get the Otacon set up, you allow them to get full control, like, of the map. Maybe they don't punish, oh, yeah, they get the Otacon here, right? Because you just fucking lose your mind for a few seconds, boom, your entire game collapses. Not a decision-making
yeah,
error.
yeah. Do you have any advice to work on that? Like
Um,
I've something that I've been implementing a lot in my games that I feel that it's been working. It's like you mentioned in one of the guides, like the just breathing in and out for 4 seconds. That actually been helping me a lot. But I think it's a bit hard when it's just like right away, right after the moment. You know, like when well, it's one play after another.
um, think you have to... I mean, it's an emotional thing. You kind of have to, like, detach yourself from the game and just think
Okay.
like you have to put the most amount of logic into the game as you possibly can, and sometimes that means like detaching yourself from the game itself. It's like you cannot move pieces on a board like chess pieces on a board emotionally. You have to apply strategy um at all times. um so how do you do that? That's a good question. The moment you see something bad, turn that into a, okay, so because the position is now bad, what do I need to do? Oh, okay, okay, we just lost our flash, so now what? Just use those timers, turn those emotional timers into a question. Okay, I feel bad, why? Or you can also do it in review. Okay, I felt bad, why? Why did I feel bad? Okay, my Syndra did X, Y, and Z thing to fuck the game up. Okay, so now I know I have this feeling, and I know I feel bad. Next time, when this situation arises and someone lets me down in my team, I'm going to figure out what's the next best game plan because this will happen again. So you can set
Yep.
conditions for yourself. You can set habits for yourself. Like every single time X, Y, and Z teammate fails me, I will then create a plan. What I used to do is every single time I got tilted, I got emotional, I would hold tab and I would look at items. And I just built that as a habit. You just reverse engineer whatever habit you want to get to, and then you prompt it based off things that are are going to happen in a game. I know I'm going to recall, so I'm going to turn that into a habit where I can look at items while I recall. I know I'm going to die at some point, So every single time I die, I know I'm gonna get a lot of information. I know my team is gonna fuck the game up. So every time my teammates fucks the game up, what I ask myself, and I'm so good at coping at this point, I ask myself, what's the next best game plan? I'm so good at coping. You could see it in like when I stream and stuff. I'm so good at coping.
Yeah.
Like, oh guys, I just got like level 2 invaded. Haha. All right, now we're in a really bad game state. What do I do to win the game? Okay, that's it. That's the question.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of cope harder. It's more mental gymnastics, but the biggest thing is you have to deal with the reality of the situation you're in and not the expectation of the situation you're in.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, actually that clicks a lot because I think that my biggest improvement in the last few months has been like detaching me from the game, but like in kind of a long term, and that's actually been helping me climb. But now I have to focus on like on the short term, because right now, like even though after I die here, I don't think the game is lost. That was my main problem a few weeks ago, few months ago. I was thinking after a bad play, I was like, oh, the game is lost, bye. Now I'm kind of like still thinking a little bit what to do after, but yeah, like in the short term, after I died, after I already made the mistake.
Yeah. Which like is definitely is looking better. I do recall this being a problem for you.
Yeah.
So slow and steady, man. You got this.
Nice. Yeah, actually, I'm doing the climb already. I'm Diamond 2, hoping to get Master soon.
You're doing good, bro. All right.